Hello YouTube, how's it going? Welcome to another guide video tutorial. In this video we're gonna look at installing MUNT. Now MUNT is a Roland MT-32 or CM32L emulator which works with DOSBox. So in this video I'm gonna show you all the steps that you have to follow in order to install it, configure your games to use it, configure DOSBox, and basically everything you need to have a better sound and listen to Roland music in your classic DOS games, which is a fantastic experience. The sound that a Roland MT-32 produces is just very unique. Okay, so we're gonna work our way through these steps. So the first step is we have to install MUNT. So what we do is we go to Google and we just type in MUNT and then MT-32. And you get two links in here. You click on the second one and you just hit the download button, which will download and install MUNT. Now they do work on this, so just keep an eye on new versions. As of today, which is just before New Year's, this is version 1.3. So let's just run that. And in terms of installation, just go with all the basics. There's nothing really you have to change. And that's it. So we've done this bit. Okay. The next step is the ROM files. Now, there's a bit of a legal issue. You're not allowed to just copy the ROM files off the internet, so do not ask me how to get them. I personally own all the Roland units, so that's just my way of dealing with it. And you can actually extract the ROM files electronically with a chip reader. So don't ask me where to get them from. I'm not going to show you. So I've got them on the desktop ready to go. There are two sets. There's one set for the MT-32 and there's another set for the CM32L. If you haven't watched some of my videos, the main difference is MT-32 better for Sierra games and older games, whereas the CM32L supports extra sound effects. So if you're playing games, especially from the United Kingdom and later games that use special sound effects, you have to use the CM32L. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to copy them and we're going to go into our programs folder. And so this is the program x86 if you've got a 64-bit Windows, and we look for our MUNT and we just put them in here. And let's just start MUNT. So I'm just gonna type it in here. There's my MUNT. So it'll open up and then you go to options, ROM configuration, and you just tick which ones you want. So if you want the CM32L, you tick those two. If you want the MT-32, you tick these two. And that's it. So that's done with the ROM files. Next step, we have to get the MIDI device ID. What the heck is that? Basically, on a Windows computer, if you plug in several MIDI devices, they've got different ID numbers, and we have to know which ID number MUNT has because we have to configure DOSBox. So what we do is we basically go into any 2G game that comes with DOSBox. So I'm gonna go with my Wing Commander Academy, which I'm gonna use in this video. We go into DOSBox and we just run DOSBox like that, and then we type in mixer / and then it's called list MIDI. So we see two devices. 0 is the standard Microsoft General Synth, and number 1 is our MT-32 Synth emulator. So 1 is the device ID. So I'll go back to my document, I'll cross it off. ID equals 1. Okay. So let's stay with Wing Commander Academy. Next step is configure DOSBox to use MIDI config ID1. Now you have to do this for every game. So in our case, we're going to use DOSBox Wing Commander Academy. So we go into DOSBox Academy, and if you see my videos, I usually change a lot of things in these files because they're not really set up ideal. So I'm just going to go through that. Full screen false because that conflicts with my capture software. Full resolution 0x0, window resolution 800 by 600, output GL, aspect true. Oh, they changed it, very good. Okay, cycle speed fixed, that's also very good. I'm gonna change this to 500, just gives us final control in regards to the speed. Mixer, that can be improved a little bit. We can go with a higher sample rate, 49716. And here we go under MIDI, you see the field MIDI config. This is where the 1 goes, so we just put a 1 there. So it uses the MT-32 emulator. Just update the sample rate here as well, so 49716. And let's just update the speaker and 10.4. Not that we're needed, but it's just something I like to do. And that's it. So now we've configured DOSBox, so now DOSBox knows, okay, there's an MT-32 device on ID number 1. Okay, and last but not least, we have to configure the game to use the Roland MT-32. And there are a couple of options. Sometimes GG.com does not give you the sound card installer. So there are a couple of options. One is you have to edit a configuration file, edit it manually. The second one is GG.com does supply you an installer, but it doesn't give you a shortcut to it. So for example, in the video, in the Wing Commander 2 video, I'll show you how to manually create that shortcut. And the third option is the game actually comes with installer and GG.com actually gives you a shortcut. This is the case with Wing Commander Academy. So you can go to your GG folder, Wing Commander Academy, and look at that. There's a settings shortcut, and if we run that, we get to the DOS sound card installer. So we want to change the hardware configuration. What sound system do you have? Let's go with Sound Blaster and Roland. Address is 220, interrupt is 7. Are you satisfied? Yes, I am. I'm just gonna double check that the interrupt is indeed set to 7. Yes, it is, interrupt 7, so that's all good to go. So that's done. And really, these 3 steps you only have to do once. And then for each game you have to do step 4 and 5. Okay, so we can click this away. I'm just gonna get my mixer ready. Let's crank up the volume and just gonna run the game, and we're gonna listen to some MT-32 music. You can see the MIDI light flashing here. That means it actually receives information. that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Hopefully it makes the whole installation and setting up issue less complicated, and you're able to follow all the steps, because I think experiencing these old games with the Roland MT-32 is just a really cool thing, and more people should get involved in it. And look, just buy a unit. You know, the second hand are not too expensive. You can actually hook them up with a USB media adapter, so you can actually use a real MT-32 in combination with DOSBox. And it also covers your backside legally, because you're actually owning the unit. Okay, thanks for watching.